Hey guys, Abner Miranda here. Today I want to talk with you guys about Active Killer. Active Killer has become big business in our industry. I would say to you, if you're looking for excellent Active Killer training, do yourself a favor and go to Tactical Defense Institute in West Union, Ohio. TDIOhio.com is their website. Check them out. Tell them Abner Miranda sent you. When I went to Active Killer at TDI, I remember going with this perceived set of things that I knew that I was going to do under a high-stress situation, only to find that they all got blown out the window. The variables that you have to contend with an Active Killer are so vast that to just say that you're going to man up and gun up is just not going to cut it. I'll give you a hypothetical. You are pulling into the Walmart parking lot, and you see two dudes running into the store, dressed just like I am. Okay, what do you do? Some of you are saying, I get out of the vehicle and I give chase and I put them down. Some of you are saying, I get on the gas and I leave. Each of us at one point in our lives has said, I'm gonna do this and I'm gonna do that. Like I used to say, I'm gonna give chase. And now I realize I can't give chase. I have to get on the gas and I gotta go. That goes contrary to everything I want to do. I want to get in there and I want to put these guys down. But here's the variable that I didn't think about until it was presented properly to me. What if the two guys that just ran into the store are two good Samaritans just like yourself who saw two other guys running into the store, and they were just getting out of their vehicle and they grabbed their weapons and in they went to put these two guys down? You will have just shot the two guys that were potentially going to save the day. Or worse yet, what if you pull up to the Walmart, you see two guys running into the store and they actually are the bad guys, and you put your vehicle in park and you say to your wife, your girlfriend, whatever, get out of here, go. Get in the driver's seat and go. And as you step out of the vehicle, the handler of these two dudes, who was on that end of the parking lot with a deer rifle or an AR-15 that he really knows how to use, goes, and he puts you down. He folds you up in the doorway of your car and then he blows your girlfriend apart. Think that's far-fetched? You're not paying attention. Active Killers have handlers. It sucks to have to say things like this so matter-of-factly, but there are too many variables in an Active Killer to think that you and me, I preach to myself when I say this, guys, because I was there, that you are going to affect any major outcome from the outside of the building. If you're on the outside of the building, you got to go. If you're on the inside of the building, oh, it's on. Okay, it's on. If you're inside the building, you need to start working your angles. You need to start moving. You need to start identifying who are the threats and be really, really clear of who you're identifying. Don't just identify a dude with a gun and pop him. Identify what he's doing with that gun. And an Active Killer is really obvious. He's running around shooting random people, okay? That dude, you may want to consider putting him down. But a guy running around like me with a gun, are you just going to put me down because I've got this in my hand? That's why I now know that once I put that bad guy down, I've immediately got to holster, and I've got to put my hands up, and I've got to hunker down by something, and I've got to act like everybody else. Because here's the scenario once you're inside the building. Let's say you're on the far end of the store. You're in the frozen food section. And in the sporting goods section, something breaks out. You hear screaming, you hear pop, 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 pop. You hear a lot of screaming, a lot more, the sounds of running. And you make your way from one side of the store to the other. You get there, and there's a guy like me, standing like this, over a bloodied body on the ground. The dude's spilled out on the floor. You see me standing there, you run up behind me and you go crack, 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 and you burn me to the ground. You just killed the good guy. The bad guy was on the ground, and you killed the good guy because there were too many variables, because you weren't really sure what you were looking at. Guys, you've got to understand, when I went to Active Killer training, I screwed up. And I screwed up, and I screwed up, and I screwed up. And they're not stacking the deck against you. They're giving real and true variables to consider in real time as they play out. and you leave there and you go, how do I win? Well, guess what? It's a gunfight. No one ever really wins a gunfight. You might be the victor in a gunfight, but now you carry the scars of having killed someone. Whether they be a good guy or, whoops, whether they be a bad guy or, whoops, I killed a good guy. Either way, you're carrying scars. One is just more scarring than the other. This is a weighty subject matter, guys. I don't have all the answers for you here. What I want you to do, please, is deeply consider, prayerfully consider, who you go out to train with before you go out to training. Consider who's showing you what, who's teaching you what. TDI, Talon Defense, Light Horse Tactical. Those are 3 training cadres that I've trained with, that I know the people there, that I absolutely implicitly trust. Those 3. Everybody else, I don't know. I'm not saying that there's anyone who's better or worse. I'm simply saying that I don't know of anybody else that does this type of training. That's what I've got for you guys today. Please consider that. As always, I thank you all for watching. God bless you all. Get those guns out in practice. Have a good one.